This is a book that had a lot of potential. It's one of Stine's least favorite Goosebumps book. Yep. In case you could tell by the title of the video, it's The Barking Ghost. Now, I read this book as a kid, and honestly, yeah, well, it's awful. Yeah. So not dilly dally any longer. What's the plot? So basically, you have this boy named Cooper, and he just moved into Maine with his family. And Cooper, well, he's a scaredy cat, yeah, and he's constantly bullied by his older brother Mickey. Yeah, and then Cooper thinks he hears dogs in the woods at night. So and one day when he goes into the woods, he meets this redheaded girl named Margaret Ferguson, who goes by the nickname Fergie. Yeah. And then he sees these two evil looking black labs that are ghosts, and he starts seeing them in the house. Yeah. Causing a mess. Yeah. And there's this prank war subplot going on about Cooper and Fergie getting back at Mickey, which goes nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, and then we find out about the origins of the ghost dogs. Yeah. And then Cooper and Fergie like turn into dogs. Yeah. And before you know it, it all goes downhill from here. Yeah. Well, yeah. So the positives. Well, there's not really any positives to this book. Well, the only positive I could think of is Tim Jacobus's cover, with the evil looking dog with the glowing red eyes. Yeah, that's pretty much the only positive thing about the book. And there's a lot of negatives with this book. Yeah. Well, first of all, I Cooper, I mean, he's bland. I mean, Goosebumps protagonists are bland, but he's bland as cardboard. Yeah. Fergie's no different. Like, Stine was. I think Stine was like setting up that Fergie had some kind of connection with the ghost dogs, but I think that was probably dropped at some point while writing the story. Yeah. And also, why does Mickey bully Cooper? Like, you think being a 15-year-old boy, he would be into, I don't know, a hot girl at school or the new sports car, not tormenting his 12-year-old brother. Yeah. I mean, I do like the concept of this book about these two ghost dogs. Yeah. But the execution, yeah. Well, the ending, let's just say the ending is terrible. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Like, I don't, like, yeah. I mean, the setting being in Maine is clearly a nod to Stephen King. Like, Cooper even mentions that he's read Stephen King. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, book is, like, goes from ghost dogs howling at the Cooper hearing dogs at the night, the dogs are showing up, stalking Cooper. Yeah. Oh, and the ghost dogs, like managed to well, it turns out the ghost dogs are actually people that are posing as, well, they were dogs. It's kind of hard to explain. And then they swap bodies with Cooper and Fergie. Now Cooper and Fergie are now dogs. Yeah, they try to convince their parents that they are them, but it doesn't really work. Then they bring the imposter Cooper and Fergie's back to the shed with a changing shed to them, and then they push them down in there. But yeah, let's just say they don't get back into their bodies. Yeah, it's as I said, the ending is very, very stupid. Oh yeah. I could see why Stine hates this book. As I said, this book had so much potential. Yeah, but it just quickly goes downhill. I mean, so I would say, well, I would usually wouldn't recommend it, but I'd say read at your own risk. Yeah. As I said, the best thing about the book is Tim Jacobus's cover. Yeah. It's a bad book. So anyways, thanks for watching again. Subscribe.